I don't know if I've set up the multi-streaming correctly. Ah, I did. No. I did do the multi-streaming correctly because it worked on Slay the Spire too. We're on Linux for the first time, guys, playing Satisfactory. If you're watching from beginning to end, this is the first time I've ever played Linux Satisfactory on stream. I've been trying to play it off of stream. It has been breaking every time, but I fixed it. You wouldn't believe why it wasn't working. I didn't enable the compatibility layout. Yeah, YouTube is working. Let's go. Let's go. This is gonna break eventually, and then my whole factory plastic is gonna break, I'm pretty sure. My plastic factory is gonna break at some point. Because the way that I have this set up. All I need now is ionized fuel. Oh my god. Certain things lag it out, but it's okay. Last time I tested it, my audio was like 5 minutes delayed. Might be because this game is like insane. Okay. 100% of... Okay. I think I can turn some of these factories back on now. Can I turn them on using the copy paste? No, you have to go in and then turn them on. No, it's not the same as it was. As it was. No, it's not the same. Why am I lagging? Interesting. I don't like the fuel. I don't like the fuel. Can we change back to biofuel? It's too powerful. It's nice, but it's too powerful. I've gotten used to the other one and it's hurting my brain. I think, if I had to be honest, I'm pretty sure the reason this room is breaking is because of the lighting. Okay, there's probably too much turbo fuel. I don't need to turn these on, I just have to make sure that the turbo fuel never ever blocks up. Because if the turbo fuel blocks up, I'll be in trouble. Because my plastic will stop generating, which means that everything will stop working. Because the PC, because the factory itself also, Let me turn on my fan. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, you're more likely to see meme of the day if you're followed. Oh, also, by the way, new operating system, new everything. New overlay, new camera. Guess what? So I'm just double checking that the fan isn't on the microphone because I had to reset up my audio filters. Meme of the day today is shout out to everyone from this country. It's a modified trans flag. A trans flag that transitions. We've been brutally outwoked. I can't read, it's too small. Outwoked by the Da Vinci twins, the Voros twins. They're so funny, man. They're like they're the Paul brothers if they weren't evil. The non-evil Paul brothers. Okay, I have to remember to keep clearing out this. Because, ooh, my god. Instant lag. Sorry, I have to look at the clip that you sent. Let's have a look. The clip opens in OBS, by the way. What the? Why is it so bad? Is it on your end or my end? It's fine when I refresh the page. Is it literally because what I'm using as a transition is literally a noise texture and therefore it's like maximum decompression? The streaming software is like, no, the information, that's too much information. I can't decompress all of it. I don't know why it happens. Okay. Looks good. I have to keep emptying that every once in a while, otherwise my whole factory's gonna break again. And wouldn't you know, the plastic is already not plugged up, which is not good. Okay, you gave me a side mission. I have to beat, I have to make ionized fuel before I beat the game. I don't know how to make ionized fuel. I unlocked it. Ionized fuel. Obviously, I have to do something with it first. It is rocket fuel and a power shard. Isn't this rocket fuel? This is rocket fuel and a power shard. But it has happened twice. I'm not sure if it's my fault. It might be because my stream it has multiple settings now. It has it should what's the highest resolution you can watch the stream in? I think I'm streaming multiple values. I might be wrong. I'm assuming it's because maybe you're watching it in 2K. 1080p? No idea. Alright, I have no idea. Seems like the answer is I have no idea. I might have to end stream a little early today. I'm going to a funeral tomorrow. I'm being emotional support, but going to a funeral. I was gonna say it's never fun, but I feel like I'm saying the dumbest shit ever. That's the dumbest thing that anyone can say. But it's fine. I've only been to one funeral. Sorry, I was thinking about a way to turn that into like a witty retort, but that's probably not a good idea. An anime character would be like, be prepared. You're about to go to a lot more. Pulls out my katana, puts it back in. You didn't cut anything. Oh yeah? Check again. Perfectly sliced apple. Bon appetit. My name's Saikuno, by the way. Alright, punchline. Saved it. Saved it. It was cringe right until that exact point. Ionized fuel made in a refinery. I'm gonna start with one. Do I need this for anything? Was it someone you knew? Clock. Am I allowed to ask? Is this used for anything? Funeral there was no fun when I went. Damn. Imagine if reality worked like the way that like Family Guy thinks that it works. Because I would be like, I haven't hit on anyone since that goth bitch at the funeral. And then it cuts to like a woman who's like, I've been going to funerals for 500 years and I never met anyone as hot as you. And then she turns out to be a vampire, and then for some reason Jesus is there. And also Death. Death is a recurring character in Family Guy, I'm pretty sure. Basically what I'm trying to say is Family Guy is really awesome. I think, actually. I think I was, it sounded like I was a hater, but the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, wait, this is the coolest thing ever. Seems today and all you see. Violence in movies, sex on TV. And where it all go, on which we used to rely. Lucky there's a Family Guy. Wow. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that makes us laugh and cry. How much does this make? 40 rocket fuel per minute. This one is 300. Oh my god. If only I had some more power shots. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I probably don't have enough power shots to feed this consistently. The main thing is I'm kind of just concerned about rocket fuel. He was your grandpa? Did you know him well? My condolences. I don't know how long ago that was. My condolences, nevertheless. Every time I go into this specific room, my whole computer lags. I think it's because of the lighting, if I'm being honest. It was a few years ago. The first funeral I ever went to was for my granddad as well. The thing is though, I literally didn't know him, but everyone else was so sad that it made me so sad. Like, I don't know if you, like, it just sucks. It just sucks to be in a room with a shit ton, 250 per minute. Okay, wait, actually, out of curiosity, is my turbo fuel running out? Surprisingly, turning the lighting down, like the settings down, makes this room look a lot better. I think the higher, like the ultra settings, is like kind of ugly. Okay. Looks like I'm making too much fuel. So maybe I can go back to overclocking these now. Power charts. Mainly because I don't want to risk the plastic running out. If you remember the turbo fuel a second ago, the purple one, the purple fuel, it was slowly filling up again, which is a problem. It is a problem. Also, by the way, the reason why I said that this episode's called The Countdown is Ticking, episode 48. Episode 48 is when I have to check my nuclear reactor. I could just place more storage containers, but I think my goal is to try beat the game by episode 48. Okay, theoretically this should be going down pretty quickly. Just like in communism, reality doesn't always match theory. My friend literally has a boss that apparently says that all the fucking time. Like, they're like, yeah, that just like communism, works better in theory than in practice. Like, they just work it into like every conversation, which I kind of respect, because it's insane. Because like, how often do I specifically need to explain that something sounds good but is bad? Probably never. So all MAM research by 48? Are you saying that there were so many people you didn't even know at his funeral? That's a part of the sad thing, I think. That's the thing that gets me, is like, damn, this person's life was so rich. Like, they knew so many people that I thought they were someone that I was close to, and I was close to them, but their life was so rich that basically everyone I know is my bubble of people. But if I die, everyone coming to my funeral won't even know each other. Like, everyone's life is so rich. It's kind of sad. Seems today that all you see is violence and movies and sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky as a family guy. Fluid buffer, please. Lucky there's a man who... Sorry. Encroaching on another object's clearance. Literally who? Oh, okay. Literally him. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that makes us laugh and cry. This one's already full. Compacted coal. This is crazy, but I'm pretty sure rocket fuel makes compacted coal. And then on top of that, I'm pretty sure... By the way, the MAM research is going to piss me off, mainly because I have no idea where to find fungus. Yeah, and then this one also makes compacted coal. That's kind of annoying. Because what I put a priority merger here so that it always merges this one first, the left one. I think what I'll have to do is change this to high priority, and then put more compacted coal back in. Go to the top of the right. Go to the top right of the map. Okay. Okay, boss. Do I need this for anything? Packaged rocket fuel? Splitter. Conveyor splitter. Splitter. Oh, dude, I need to sneeze. I swear there's something in my room that's making me sick. Dude, when I move house... If I ever stop being a rentoid and I own a house, I might go crazy. Like, I might turn a whole room into a streaming room. Streaming is probably my favorite hobby that I've ever had. It's so fun. Because I like gaming, but if I play gaming on my own, I end up playing games that I don't like. Streaming is so fun, man. It makes me play games, and it also... I think when I play games on their own, my brain is too free to do random shit. And if I did streaming without playing a game, I'd probably have nothing to talk about. But doing both at the same time, it's like... Is this working at full capacity? Oh my god, I have so many computers that it's locked. That's awesome. Okay, wait, hold on. This is... Oh, it's also because I turned off everything. I turned off making supercomputers. I turned off... Okay, that's sick. That's actually sick. Okay, I was having huge problems with computers for so long. And in fact, conveyor splitter. Overflow. Dimensional depot, please. Surely this fits somewhere. Right there. Awesome, awesome. That's compact and sick and cool. Okay, since there's an overflow, making sure that this is Mark 5 might actually make sense. Mainly because what'll end up happening is if anything needs to flow down really quickly, the buffer can actually benefit from the fact that there's... Like, even though I can't make, say, 780 per minute, if the buffer is full of enough things that it can run 780 per minute for an extended period of time, it actually is, like, a good idea. This is all already Mark 5. Oh, what? I have a dimensional depot uploader right here already. Okay, well, this is a dumb place to put it. They're both overflow. Okay, I'm dumb. Well, it only started after you turned on the fan, or at least you started reacting after you turned on your fan. What do you mean it only happened when you turned on your fan? Wait, what do you mean? The sneezing? You actually might be right. I might clean my fan. The fan is really dusty. The fan is really dusty. And I don't turn my fan off when I'm not streaming. You actually... I think I've said this before, but I keep forgetting to clean it after the stream. I might clean it after this very stream. Because I don't sneeze when I'm not streaming. Like, my room is completely fine when I'm not streaming. It's the second I start streaming, I turn my fan on because my camera overheats if I don't turn the fan on. Oh yeah, that's right. Before I got distracted by computer, child computer. Before I got distracted by that, I wanted to come over here for this. Should I... Is this overflow? No, it's just a normal splitter. Xeno Zapper can go in here. That can go in there. I'm pretty sure that this one, I can stop this. I'm pretty sure I can stop this one. What is it being used for? It's being used for radio control unit, which I have a lot of. Also has no outputs. I'm just gonna turn this one off. Not actually necessary. I think I have way too much crystal oscillator now that's not being used, if I'm being honest. Because computer is not being used. Aluminum casing is not being used. Let me have a look. This is being used in used modular frame. 10 more spots. I just remembered you don't have explosive rebar. Hey, I do my best. And this one is fused modular frame, which is being used. Is it? Pressure conversion cube. It is, but not really. Pussy Burger. How are you doing, Deathwisher? Deathwisher. Ardo and Clock said, awesome stream overlay, and you're really awesome. They didn't insult me. They said I was really cool. Well, you didn't insult me. You just said it looks unoriginal and uninspired and stupid and idiotic. That's what you said. Actually, you hate me? You mad at me? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Nice to see you, Deathwisher. How are you doing today? 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I might clean my fan, like this fan and also the bedroom fan, because Gixon leaves the bedroom fan on while we sleep. Accurate enough. I hope you had a good day. By the way, the to-do list on the right. Ionized fuel. I'm almost done. At work? Damn. Am I in your ears like a podcast while you just like do something? I should talk about cool shit. Did you know obsidian is the sharpest object in the universe? Other than your brain. Your brain is so sharp and smart. It's the sharpest known object, as well as the sharpest naturally occurring object and unnaturally occurring object. Because humans shape it. I'm just gonna dump all of the random shit. You are on speaker? It's so sad that there's two conflicting thoughts in my brain. Say some evil shit that would definitely get me banned, or just say some embarrassing shit like Deathwisher likes gacha games, but it's not really that embarrassing. I don't know any embarrassing secrets about you. He wet the bed until he was 13. That's just a lie. That's just slander. It might be true, but I don't know that about you. I'm just lying. Fire this man. He cannot be trusted. He loves stealing from his workplace. He loves stealing from his workplace. Fire him. Fire him. He's untrustworthy. You should fire him. Yeah, so about obsidian, they're trying to make scalpels out of it, which is really cool because an extremely sharp scalpel made out of obsidian is less likely to damage the cells that it's cutting through. And a sharper cut means that it'll heal better. But sadly, it's really brittle. It's really brittle, which means that it'll leave little bits of obsidian in your body if it breaks. Dude, imagine in like 50 years, material science discovers something that is as sharp as obsidian, but isn't as brittle. I'm sure that, here's the problem. I'm theorizing that there's some sort of like impossibility that anything that can be as sharp as obsidian will always be as brittle as obsidian, because to form, like, you have to concave something, like you have to snap off a piece so that it goes into a sharp point. And if it can't do that, then it's too difficult to sharpen it, is my guess. That's my guess. But in 30 years, when material science figures it out, I want to make a sword out of it. I love stealing money from my boss monthly. No way you get paid monthly. That's crazy. What you should do is every time the pay hits your bank account, you should transfer 1/3 of it out, and then transfer it not 1/3 of it, 3/4 of it out of your bank account, and then for the next 3 weeks after your current pay, transfer it back 1/4 at a time. Basically, you're intentionally changing your 1 month payroll into 4 separate weeks of pay. That's actually... I love how you are thinking playing gacha is embarrassing here. It's not embarrassing here either, I'm just trolling. Well, actually, it's embarrassing, but like if you say, like, no one's gonna bully you for it. It's just embarrassing because people will think you're a pedophile. Nah, I'm kidding. It's unusual. Because most people don't give a fuck here as long as you aren't spending money like crazy irresponsible. I mean, it's definitely not the norm in Australia. Like, I probably know 0 people who play gacha games except the people who are my close friends. Now that I think about it, that's probably everyone that I know. Me, when the people I know are the people that I know. Actually, shocking revelation. This might be shocking to you guys, but the people you know are often the people you know. What I'm trying to say is, outside of my friends, I don't think anyone in Australia plays gacha games. Like, my friends are probably the exact demographic of people you'd expect to play gacha games. Production paused. Yeah, I don't... Is this full already, out of curiosity? My god, it's already full. Because gacha games literally started in China, JP. I believe you. I believe you. Packaged ionized fuel. Alright, I'm kind of excited to test this one out. Not here. Ground hole, please. Ground hole, please. The fuel is actually peak. Stroke of Penimus. Okay, I believe you. Dimensional Depot uploader. Actually, stroke of Penis. Let's try it out. Stroke it. Oh, I like it. And it lasts forever. Or Genshin, because that's the most popular open world, and all the open world gacha UI is the fucking same. Do you feel a slight bit of anger for that for some reason? I wonder why. Isn't Genshin Impact literally just... This works surprisingly well. Isn't Genshin Impact literally just Breath of the Wild anyway? Okay, awesome. This is going to be shut down almost permanently now. This compacted coal is not going to be useful. I keep tabbing out by accident. I'm not exactly sure how. There's some hotkey in Linux that I'm not sure. Yeah, isn't Genshin Impact basically just Breath of the Wild? I have a friend that is always up to date on Genshin. I think out of spite, even if I was like a millionaire or like a multi-millionaire who gets money for playing games, I still don't think I could bring myself to spend money on gacha. And maybe like $80 every 100 hours or 200 hours or something. No, $15 every 200 hours. Because like mainly... This was a bit short-sighted on my part. I should probably do this first. It's a little too powerful. I'm so used to the biofuel that anything that's not biofuel makes me feel like I'm like flying. Little because why all of their UI are the same. Yep, Genshin is basically a knockoff Breath of the Wild on launch. I see. I saw that Wua stole, I think it was Wua. Someone was making a game, like a mini game, or a puzzle game that basically was like drawing little zigzaggy encapsulations. And then he was like, he got comments on his YouTube shorts advertising his mini game, saying, you stole this from Wua from Wuthering Waves. And then he replied, no, this game was gonna release long before, like this game was in production long before it was added to Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves stole it from me or something like that. No idea if you know what I'm talking about. Encased uranium cell. Just encased uranium cell. I kind of like it because when you feather the spacebar using this fuel, it lets you hover just a little bit. Like, unlike rocket fuel, it doesn't instantly blast you off into the sky. I need to clean my fan. You're absolutely right, Clock. I think I already said it, but you're absolutely correct that I think that there's dust on my fan that immediately builds up. I'll clean my fan and then vacuum my room. That's probably ZZZ. Either ZZZ or Genshin. Yeah, I remember that. You saw it? You saw the YouTube shot of the guy complaining. To be fair, I was gonna say, to be fair, the people who play Zenless Zone Zero aren't gonna download the puzzle game anyway. So he hasn't lost a single bit of his audience, like theoretically, in my opinion. Theoretically, in my opinion, he hasn't lost a single drop of his audience. If I added a fluid buffer here, that might be a good idea. The thing is, though, I'm probably never going to use the iodized fuel like that often. So it's not like I have a buffer here, I have a buffer here, and then I have a buffer uploaded to my dimensional depot. So this might be a bit overkill, but I don't want. I'm never going to use. Can I use this for anything? .5 compacted coal. 12.5 compacted coal. 25 compacted coal. 2.25. Okay, well, it's definitely fine. I was just worried that this is a priority measure, so hopefully it never matters, but like I was just worried that if the compacted coal ever gets backed up, the other fuel will not be able to be made. But it should be fine, theoretically, permanently. That's good. Imagine if defamation... Not defamation, if copyright worked the same way as defamation did. Hop on Apex again, Apex Legends. Doesn't work on Linux. Apex Cyberpunk collab. I really do want to play more Apex Legends, though. I love Apex Legends, man. Cyberpunk Season 2, I'm so excited, dude. I really want to play Cyberpunk the game on stream. I have to figure out how streamer mode works, as well as how to launch it on Linux, because I have it on GOG, not on Steam, so I have to... I'm pretty sure you can just run the compatibility layer. I just have to learn how to do it. Proton compatibility. Probably need to put my shit into dimensional depots, into dimensional depots. Actually, you know what? unless I pipe this to over there, the buffers are kind of useful. This one is overkill because I literally don't have two storage, like 1-to-1. That buffer will never fill up, so it's fine because I only have this many, so it'll make at least, I keep tabbing out somehow. I think it's a workstation. I think I'm opening up my, it doesn't matter. So that will never fill up, but when that runs out, this can fill up, and then I can overclock this. You know, I have enough power shards, I just might as well. Boot up Windows again to play Apex. I have never uninstalled Windows. I can just leave it. I can leave it dual booting to open every time it calls to me. Every time I want to transfer the rest of my data to Bill Gates. Isn't it season 2 like 10 billion? Season 2 of Cyberpunk. Season 2 of Cyberpunk. Edge runners. Just to play Apex. Just for edge runners. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so the goal, I did iodized fuel. Tick, 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 tick. MAM research. We're gonna keep doing MAM research until we get close to episode 48, when the nuclear reactor, theoretically, from my calculation, fills up. Let's do alien megafauna. What's this one? Alien DNA, this and that. Oh, this one should be easy. That should be easy, theoretically. Theoretically. Alien protein. Stingo. No, it just remains. Bing, bong, bong, bong. Put that shit in here. Do I have Somos Loop in here? I do have Somos Loop in now. And we go bing, bong, bong, bong. Hello? What's up?
So you know the retro rewind game that I was watching earlier? Jacksepticeye play?
Retro Rewind. Jacksepticeye, yeah.
Yeah, like the rental store simulator.
Yeah, the store simulator, yep.
I have a category of adult films, and the names of the adult films are randomly generated, and one of them just generated Grip My Artifact by the Tip.
Grip. So she's playing the rental VHS store simulator, retro something, and then she has an adult films section that gets auto-generated names, and it says "Grip My Artifact." she should stream this if she enjoy it so much. I think she's entertaining, at least compared to me, who's not entertaining. I'm so excited for Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Well, I can just put power shards in here. I think... How many did I need for the research? I needed... Scannable object 10. And then I also need crystal oscillator. Only 10. Okay. This one is Dunsky. Start research.
Hostile organisms added to the object scanner. Note, it cannot detect the species, only aggression. There are many creatures that dislike you, Pioneer, but I am your true friend.
Damn. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. Let's go. Honey. Oh, it's a spawn toilet. Pipe. I think I was running out of pipe consistently for a while there. Let me put the crystal oscillator back. Unlock this guy. Spawn toilet. What is this?
SAM-based portable waste network unlocked. A recent breakthrough has meant that Fixit now has a way to reanimate organic waste using deconstructed matter.
Regular exposure to blood flow helps the vessel avoid malfunction.
Thank you, Ada. Evil Ada. Factorio, Dead Space. I should do a poll. Factorio, Dead Space. Factorio, Dead Space, Cyberpunk 2077, the video game. Which game should I play next? Episode 44 of making whatever the fuck you can. Not even joking. I'm still putting off finishing the game. I'm literally just doing MAM research. Dead Space, then Factorio. I think Razor Cola would agree with you. Wait, I need way more Mercer Spheres, dude. I also have no idea where the the save file is. Subathon R game? What, Dead Space? I mean, do I have time off coming up soon? I think the next public holiday in Australia. Let's have a look. Public holidays, Australia. Let's have a look. Type. Next public holiday is 3 months away. So I can take a week off in 3 months and do a subathon. You know what I could do? Start the subathon on Saturday, and if it ends up extending all the way to the Monday where the public holiday is, I could just take the week off work after. He's switching to more than 3 games. Cyberpunk, Dead Space, and Factorio. Are you originally from Australia? Technically I'm originally from Thailand, but I've been in Australia since I was a kid. I'm also half Australian. Like, I've birthright, blood right citizenship. Or skinned a man for my blood, for the blood to be born here. What was I doing again? Doing MAM research. Let's do this one. This one is doable. Add to to-do list. I can't see the whole to-do list. Medical research. Oh yeah, mycelia. I need mycelia. Let's do medical research first. Medical properties. Mycelia. Where do I get mycelia? Where are you from, Zaiton? Give me a hint. Give me a hint. If it's from a weird country. If it's not like USA. Top rightish. Have I ever been to the top right of the map? I don't think I have. Fuck, I never knew normally. I can tell, but you sounded more distinguished. More distinguished? I'm a distinguished gentleman, yeah. More distinguished. Yeah. I don't sound Australian, do I? By the way, the game... It's not you, it's me. The game's hella lagging out. He's actually British. He's actually British. Don't insult me, I'm actually British. You don't bloody get... Oh, okay. Dude, there was a guy in VR chat who lived in Paris/Russia, or he was born in Paris/Russia, and he's been around. English was his native language, and I was like practicing Japanese and stuff. And everyone likes to pretend like, oh yeah, I'm actually Japanese. Like if their accent is good enough, they just like lie, just like for the fun of it, for the game of it, I guess. Heatsink. And this guy said he was British. And I could not understand a single thing that he was saying. He was like, and you just didn't want to in it when you gonna want to in it. And I was literally like, are you LARPing right now? I cannot understand a single word you're saying. The thing is, it's not like I'm an American. I like consistently talk to like Indian, Chinese, Nepalese, Japanese people, people from New Zealand, Islanders. I talk to people from Benin, Africa, like etc. Like I'm exposed to a lot of different cultures, right? And this guy was just speaking the Queen's English, right? He was speaking the Queen's English. He didn't come from another language. He was a native English speaker speaking English, and I could not understand him for shit. I was like, "Are you lying to me?" And I eventually came to the conclusion, like, this guy is a native English speaker. He just sounds like an alien for some reason. And I realized, like, it could be a speech impediment. I might just be trolling. I'm from Australia. Oh, do I sound too general? I sound like general Englishman. Like a mycelia. Oh, mycelia. Mycelia coming in my inventory. Mycelia, you're gonna be used for crafting and researching. You guys know that song? I'll give 100 channel points to whoever knows that song. Well, no, 10,000 channel points. Ophelia. I just spoiled it. You guys are too slow. You've been on the mic of Ophelia. 400 megawatts. Is that hard? Fuel powered generator. Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, like a drug. I didn't give you any time, to be fair, but you don't deserve time. Still love the to-do list. The to-do list is sick tech, and everyone who plays this game should use it. Where's my blueprints? Wait. Alright, so there's been one casualty of moving to Linux. Can you guys tell what it is? I'll tell you. All my blueprints are gone. No. I didn't even notice, because this whole episode I've been doing things that are like one building at a time for some reason. Just like one little building. Oopies, that's really cool. Ophelia, been on my mind, girl, like a drug. Hello, Samuel. How you been? You've been in this stream before, apparently. I'm also British. I'm British now. Wait, no, I need a... What is it? What's the biomass burner? I need... Okay. Let me cook. Wait. What fuel can you use? Turbo fuel, ionized. You can use rocket fuel? Damn. Unpackaged rocket fuel. Chuck that shit in there. I'm not using that ever again. Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, like a drug. Didn't work, guys. Long time no see. By the way, we played Peak together. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. Oh wait, I remember. Yeah, you're young. You're a young guy. Wait, how much are you even generating? Max consumption 400. How much are you? How much does this guy generate? 625. All right. Well, I just need to build up enough. Biofuel. Liquid biofuel. Is this the most insane way to do what I just did? Yep. I'm sorry to hear that you're British. Long. Being British. No, no, no. Miku does not talk to British people. No, 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 no. Real. No, no, Miku does not talk to British people. People. In quotation marks. By the way, should I don't think anyone who's a current, like, consistent chatter makes music, except, oh, Otto does, I think. Maybe. I've considered picking up learning how to do music. Are you British? No, I'm not British. I'm actually completely Australian. But I think I sound posh, I think. For most Australians, I sound posh. Wait, what? Gone? Are they gone? I don't know. I think I can go back to Windows and use them if I want to. But the implication is that, where are my nobelisks? The implication is that, I can't move them over. Oh my god, you mongrel. I don't think this kills him in one magazine, by the way. Were they fighting each other? Are they fighting each other? Keep fighting each other. Don't fight me, fight the insanely scary guy. Alright, whatever. I'm just taking this and leaving. What the f- That guy appeared out of nowhere. That's... Respawn sequence.bat. Isn't .bat is a Windows file? What the fuck?
Something about your more stupid tendencies.
What the fuck? Wait, this should be fine though. There's my death crate. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna make it all the way to my death crate. It's gonna be fine. And then you'd put on anti-bug mode. I think Clock also plays in anti-bug mode in the arachnophobia mode. Look, if you want to do that, I'm in charge of taking the bugs out of my house / our house. So to be, oh my, why are you out, dude? Hold on. Oh my god, the game pauses now. It's so easy to save scum. It's so easy. This one, you dingus. And then we go fuel. No, fuel. Package. Take all. Take this. Run away. Just press B. Bam. Sorry. I don't know how this game works, alright? Can you turn the... You can't turn off the day-night cycle. I kind of wish you could. I'm an actual... Oh, I should have grabbed the, Oh, this one's open already. I was gonna say, I should have grabbed the heatsink. What did I want to do again? Fungus, that's right. Actually, while I'm out, don't fall to my death. Man. Let's see. Caterium. No, it was mycelia. We do this one? I don't have stata, right? My god, I actually have just enough. Mycelia. Start the research.
Medical properties of local mycelia established. New research options available. Medical inhaler variants.
Medical inhaler variants. That's sick. Hold on. I need to... There's a flashlight? I've played this game for 182 hours. I'm only learning this now? That's crazy. I'll be right back. If you're enjoying the stream, remember to follow. You're more likely to see Meme of the Day. Meme of the Day today is about the Voros twins. That's right, the Voros twins. I'm gonna go piss. I have to go piss. And I still don't have... Congrats on coming out as trans. I'm not trans, but I'm a trans ally. I think trans people should be able to do whatever they want, include making other people abstract. I'm talking about Amazing Digital Circus. Awesome show, by the way. A really awesome show. Give me 10 squats. It's actually an op. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is what my computer looks like, by the way, because I run Linux. Like this. It looks like this. This is random slop. Slop animation. My stream is really laggy. I'm a reload. That might be him. Might be him, not your internet. Might be him, not your internet. That would suck. Is it happening to you, Deathwisher, too? Laggy? I don't know how to fix it. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, video... Are you gonna dox yourself again? No, I'm just a little worried that the VOD is gonna be poor quality. Not exactly sure how to fix it. No, I'm not gonna do it again. Constant bitrate. The bitrate. No. Can I change the bitrate midstream? How did he dox himself the first time? I opened Task Manager. I didn't realize that. Alright, I'm changing to variable bitrate. You guys tell me how it works. Can you pull up GPU usage on stream again? Yeah, but my GPU usage is on my IP address, sadly. I don't know if the variable... Apparently variable bitrate was the fix. I'm gonna leave it on variable bitrate. That's so weird that that worked. Was not expecting that to work. Variable bitrate is the solution. Because YouTube is saying tick 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 tick. Good job, excellent. Variable bitrate with target quality. Linux, not window. Yeah, on Linux it doxes you. Wait, I need Paleberry and I need Alien. Oh no, I just got rid of it. It's alright. I'll do it on the way back. So Paleberry, this one. I'm farting out loud. I'm farting into my fucking pants. I'm stinking up the whole room and shitting myself. Oh darling, wipe up my poopy ass. I'm farting out. There's GPU usage and his IP address in the Linux Task Manager. Yeah, because it displays your IP address next to the network information. I can disable it. I could have disabled it. I didn't bring any of my shit. I didn't bring... If I just uploaded things to Dimensional Depot as I went... Oh wow, I have some. I literally went through that meme of like the guy who has like his scratchy, and then it's like, oh wow, puppy dog. Oh my. That guy's literally a federal agent. He works for the CIA. He literally works for the CIA. I've been enjoying calling all of my friends feds anytime they do anything I don't like, by the way, and it's actually awesome. Try it. Okay, fed. Oh, I don't want to go out drinking. Okay, fed. Too busy doing black operations and bombing American buildings using false flag operation. What the hell is this thing? Oh, it's a... Oh, this was a weird slug snake. Which distro do you use? I'm using Casio S. So I can say, oh yeah, I'm using Arch, by the way, but really it's just, it really is just too easy. It's Arch, but I have the ability to shoot my own foot off using the Arch repository. I think that's awesome, actually. Everyone should have the ability to shoot their own foot off. The computers should give you the right to shoot your own foot off. That's awesome. That's an awesome idea. Instead of automatically shooting your own foot off by running Windows intentionally and having all of your personal information sold after you bought the software, take your oh my god, the Mongol hordes are here to kill me, man. You should sell your data intentionally. It's kind of crazy when it comes to YouTube and Google. Google doesn't ask you for money unless you're using like Google Drive or something like that. So when you sign up to Google, okay, then you're a fed. Oh my fucking god. You dare use my own spells against me, Potter? What the fuck? What the fuck? What did you say to get to minus 84? People are haters professionally. So I can understand that Google harvests your data because when you use Google, you're not using Google. You're the product, right? That's what people say. If something's free, you're the product. So I can understand it. Google has all of your information and they're using it to sell it to advertisers. That's the deal you make for having an algorithm that knows exactly what you're thinking. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. You wanted to be addicted to your little beep beep boop boop video game computer. That's what you chose to do. All right? And I'm okay with that because that's what I chose to do. But when it comes to Windows is like, please, can I look at all of your data? You already gave me 280. Oh my god, I'm dead. Get me out of here, man. You already gave me all of your data, but also, please, you already gave me $280, but can you also give me your data, please? I want to train my AI on it. Can I look at all of the files on your computer? I need to train Microsoft Copilot. Please, 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 I'm gonna, please. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna let the NSA use your computer. Plus 100, plus 10 for plus. Yeah, dude, I've said this before. I'm saving your soul. Plus 2s should be cheaper because being a lover should be free. But minus 2s cost more because being a hater takes a toll on your soul. All right? Bars takes a toll on your soul. So it should cost more. Should cost more. What is this? What is this? The whole. Plus 2? Yes, good. You get it. I'm finding so many Mercer spheres. Clock, is it kind of ridiculous how many Mercer spheres I'm finding by just walking around? I'm not even using the interactive map. I'm just using my eyeballs. 99 good boy points. Minus 2? What the fuck? Minus 2, what the fuck? Minus, what the fuck? Keep going. No. You guys, the plus 2, it ends up being meaningless eventually. One day, you guys are gonna go on random tirades to make the minus 2 counter go down. But one day I'm gonna say something so awesome and so lit that everyone's just gonna give me plus 2s and not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. What toll were you saying? You already paid it. It was taken out of your it was taken out of your karmic value as soon as you press the send button. No, Heatherwisher, no. 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 Too many minus 2s. No. Wait, I'm literally going the wrong way. My base is this way. This is really a filler episode. Okay, if my OBS settings aren't set up properly and my YouTube and my Twitch stream is completely ruined, that's the price I pay, honestly. It's the price I pay. I'm testing out Linux, and honestly, this episode, I'm gonna say it now, kind of a bust. I'm not doing anything. I'm literally killing time, because I'm doing research. I'm literally not making progress.
Vitamin inhaler recipe unlocked. Not only does it restore your health, it also acts as a preventative supplement against scurvy and other shortage-induced conditions. Unfortunately, it does not improve aesthetics, but Pioneer helmets are built to withstand extreme circumstances.
Can I do this? Protein? Hog protein, okay. Why do I have so much shit in my inventory, man? I'm trying to get to minus 70 plus 2. I have a world where I'm doing double power usage, 10 times space elevator parts and random nodes, but everything pure. I think that's still on my list of things to do, but I think I'll have to take a break from this game. Maybe I should, okay, instead of saying in 2 years time, I'll come back and play Satisfactory again, what I might do is say after like 10 games or something, after I play 10 new games.
Therapeutic inhaler recipe unlocked. It smells like fried breakfast-induced cardiac arrest, but surprisingly, it restores you to full health.
Let's go.
Gas Nobelisk unlocked. Chase away creatures with a damaging cloud of gas. Note: also harms unwary pioneers. Not for recreational use.
Dude, a poisonous cloud of gas? Sounds like my college dorm room. Yeah, we were smoking so much weed. Nah, just kidding. I didn't live on college dorms. I went to university at the same... I lived with my parents while I was at university. I just want to be cool, man. You know about that world. You will get done in 10 days, 4 years from now. I'll be honest. 10 games in 4 years. I'll be honest. Isn't Factorio shorter than Satisfactory? And didn't I beat Satisfactory like blazingly fast compared to most people? Like I only have 130 hours of Satisfactory. Don't most people play like 300 hours of Satisfactory before they beat it first try? And I probably would be quicker if I didn't die and yap so much. I probably would have been finished the game in 100 hours. When Otto said this game's too long, I really wanted to say, my brother, my brother in Christ, you made the sandwich. It's a self-report. You took too long to beat the game. I don't need any of these. I definitely don't need any of those. Surely there's a Soma sloop here. Sorry, Mercisphere. I don't need slugs. Slugs they can keep on living. Without DLC, Factorio can be beat quickly. Didn't the DLC come out like recently? So I should play the DLC because people. I was here like 10 minutes ago. It's crazy that I got so lost and I stopped heading back to my base. Don't not play with the DLC. Do not play with the DLC. Is that what you're saying? I should play with the DLC first, or I shouldn't play with the DLC first. Episode 4 is when I'm supposed to check the nuclear reactors. Theoretically. Episode 48, sorry. I kind of want to check at episode 46 because I'm a little anxious. 48 was a conservative estimate from what I recall as well. Though, I'm not sure if every nuclear power plant was online at the time. I might be making more nuclear waste than I expect, if I'm being honest. The only scary thing is I have a very quick countdown. If my power shuts off suddenly because the nuclear waste overflows, I have until my battery drains to quickly get it back online. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a really hard time rebooting my power system. Should be fine theoretically, but I don't wanna try. I mean, don't play with the DLC as it's hard to complete when you don't know about the game. Oh, okay. Is Factorio Enemies? Is it Peak Cinema? Oh no, Peak Cinema Analysis. Stroke of Genius? Is it Stroke of Genius? Look at it go. Hello, guy. Goodbye, guy. Do you like Satisfactory or Factorio more, Clock? As the resident factory game enjoyer. Factorial more? Easy answer? Damn, so I started with the wrong one. Zyton, do you like Satisfactory or Factorial more? I'm guessing you like Satisfactory. Oh, hello, little guy. Oh. This is loud, man. Yeah, I like Satisfactory more. I don't like top-down games. You sound like a friend of mine. Razor Cola. He's actually a moderator in this chat. He was here earlier. Without giving up too many details, some insane shit happened at my work today, and I had to deal with a very stressed out lady. Actually, this is a very boring story if I can't give any details. I'm realizing now that my job is hard to give stories. If I worked in, like, retail, oh my god, the amount of stories I would tell. I'd be like, oh, this crazy bitch came into work the other day. She was like, could I get tiling done at my house, please? And I said, sure. We can sell the tiles to you, and we have technicians that come install it. Tilers that can come install it at your house. Have you decided on a tile? And they'd be like, yeah, this one right here. Okay, what's your address? We can send them out. When are you available? And they'd be like, my address? Why do I need to tell you my address? I'd be like, I can't fucking... We can't tile your kitchen from my shop. Sorry, I created a random woman in my head that I got angry at. Also, for some reason, when I work in retail, I sell tiles. I don't know. Don't worry about it too much. But for pure production automation, Factorio is a much better game. Average schizophrenia episode for Benno. Actually, you know what? This is not the meaning of my name, like my username. My real name is just Ben. So there's no meaning behind that. It's just a fun name. But oh yeah, I was doing MAM research. Sorry, this song gives me some sort of mental like psychic damage. It's like vicious mockery. So this is not the meaning of my username, but anytime someone asks for my name at like a cafe or anything, I go Ben. Ben. So it's like I'm having to process what they just asked me. I went Ben? Ben? Like I don't even know my own name. But the reason I do it is because it sounds more natural to me. Like if I just said Ben. My name is Ben. Like I could do that. But just saying Ben sounds wrong. Ben. It's too aggressive. But for some reason every single time I go Ben, it's never once, like it's never worked out. They don't go, oh yeah, okay, Ben. I have to repeat it. They go, huh? And I go, my name's Ben. I have to go Ben after. Just adding that weird as if I don't know my own name freaks people out. I'm so dumb. Is essentially what I'm trying to say. I'm so dumb.
Upgraded power connectors unlocked. Buildings now support 2 power connections, any of which may be attached to other buildings.
Now I can remake all of my blueprints, but not shit. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, oh wow, I say Ben. That's kind of my username. Ben. The real reason I've said this before, the real reason that my username's Benna is because I had to make an account for League of Legends. And I just slammed my hand on the keyboard and it spelt my name and the word I didn't intentionally do it. Because I wouldn't have ever included my username in an account. Intentionally. And I was like, you know what? The fate told me. Fate made it type out on my keyboard when I slammed my hand on the keyboard. This is what it's gonna be now. Imagine going live on Twitch and then my name was, oh, that's actually cool, Alkson. Alkson is a cool username. Yeah, imagine if that was my username. Yeah, remember to follow. But it was peak music, so...
Power switch unlocked. Fixit is proud to announce that the power switch facilitates power grid management through the application of the very latest advances in on-off switch technology. Fixit. It's fun to have power.
On-off. You know what's interesting? Power switches, like in real life, that deal with high voltage actually have to be designed in such a way, because what'll end up happening is arcing will happen between the two wires, and when electricity arcs in the air, one, it can be really dangerous, but two, it also damages the wires because the plasma that like gets generated because the air is spontaneously turning from an insulator to a conductor. The plasma that forms is so hot that it burns the wire, so every time a switch makes contact like this, the arc at like 1 centimeter will happen. So the reason why your house switches go click, click, is because if it stays at the distance where an arc happens for too long, it'll damage the switch and it'll stop working. So it has to go click, click, click. It has to move quickly to form the connection and complete the circuit, and it has to break it quickly as well. So I feel like Ada was being a bit facetious, saying, oh yeah, the new power switch technology, but it is a real thing. You have to be cautious about making power switches. Especially in an industrial scale. Your house switches do it, so imagine how much more complicated it is at 10,000 volts. Rubber turns into a conductor at 10,000 volts, so... What am I doing again? Dude, I have dementia. I keep looking at it and I go, oh, I need quick wire. Okay, I need quick wire. I need to say it out loud. How far has Benna gotten? Dude, I'm doing so much research. I did all of Mycelia. I did all of Alien Megafauna. Priority power switch.
Priority power switch unlocked. This assists with power grid management by automatically powering down specified connections when a grid failure is imminent. Use it to prioritize power for the most important infrastructure.
Ooh, that would be a fun challenge. Beating Satisfactory, but I can never go above 20,000 consumption. That's probably easy. That's the reason why I keep my light switches edged at at that moment every single day. Don't edge your light switches. Do not edge your light switches. It's a bad idea. When your house breaks, don't come crying to me. That was a comical burp. It's crazy that I've had enough resources to do all of this research for a while, and I just didn't do it. Like, it's not even, I don't have to move, I just click the buttons and I go click.
Geothermal generator unlocked. Geysers added to the object scanner. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you deadly geothermal vents, run directly towards them and build generators. Use potentially lethal natural phenomena for your own benefit. It's the fix-it way.
It's the fix-it way. Oh wow, no message for that? Splitter. Didn't I just research? Oh.
Programmable splitter unlocked. This upgrade to the smart splitter.
Oh no, the message! So what the hell does this do? Oh, so for storage facilities, I see. Okay, that's cool. Radar tower. So Caterium's done. Caterium's done. Alien technology. I need way more Mercer spheres, and I need this thing, which I can't make yet. Isn't this? It's not one of the milestones. It's not one of the milestones, but what is it? Is it used for anything? Singularity cell. That's okay. Let's do quartz radar tower. I think I'm gonna finish the game episode 48. Unless you're producing everything at a snail's pace, then it's possible. You've got to try out explosive rebar once it's researched. Okay, boss. Okay, boss. By the way, if you are the kind of person who gets pissed off when people tell you to do things, I have extremely good advice for you. And I developed this while playing competitive games, FPS games, where people would be like, go B, go A, go A. And I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? What we should do is fake A, go B, and then rotate back to A, and have someone creep onto. I'll be like, fuck you, we're not doing that. And eventually, I realized the most important thing isn't that my plan, which is obviously correct, and your plan, which is obviously wrong, comes into action. That's not important. What's important is that we're all on the same page. So whoever makes the call out first, who says, guys, let's go here, let's go there, instead of being the kind of person who says, fuck you, I don't like listening to authority, what you have to do is say this magical phrase. And I invented this, right? No one else has ever thought about this exact phrase before I just came up with it just then. You just say, okay, boss. Like that. You say, okay, boss. Perfect. Perfect. Instantly cured. It worked for me. I'm probably one of the most stubborn people. I don't like to listen to other people, so when people... Actually, chat, I like listening to chat. That's a lie. Chat's my special little friend. You guys have a special exception. Mwah. Mwah. But yeah, just say, okay, boss. I'm not even joking. The amount of times my girlfriend says, why do you always... Can you clean this up? And then I go, instead of being like, hey, you make a mess too. Why don't you clean up the mess that I have told you about several times already? You only care when I make a mess several times. You don't care when you make a mess several times. I go, okay, boss. And then I clean it up. It's actually insane tech. Genuinely insane tech. Okay, boss. Okay, boss. If you say it without... You listen to chat, then why does your base have spaghetti? Because I also listen to the voices in my head.
Radar tower unlocked. The tower reveals resource nodes and other useful information on the map in a set radius from its location.
Alright, turbo rifle ammo. Turbo fuel, 1000 rifle ammo, aluminum casing. Bro. Yeah, the voices in my head are louder. Also, my factory does not look like spaghetti. This is literally extremely well organized. you see that? Did you see that? It's called skill. I might be the first person to have ever invented it, actually. Ionized fuel is already... What? Why is it? Is rocket fuel not being made? Is that the problem? So rocket fuel is clearly not being made, is the problem. Plastic is no longer clogged up because this is no longer clogged up. Apparently it is. Why does my fluid buffer clog up so quickly? I think I have enough packaged fuel now, surely. I think it's going up faster than it's going down. I think I might delete this packager eventually, because what I can do is just add a shit ton of uranium fuel into here, or just into my guys, and it'll last until I beat the game. So what I might do is... So all of these are... All of them are on. All of them are on. What I need to do is go under. Tell me where you produce screws then. Screws are... You can see them. They're right over there. Right over there. Right there. See? That's where they come out. I can see them. Look, I can do it without thinking. If you're not native spaghetti, you might not be able to speak Italian, alright? Think about it like that. But without thinking, I know exactly where my screws are. Never at any point during any of these Let's Play videos, I have gone, where the hell did I make this thing again? I forgot. Right here, right here. That's a blatant lie, by the way. It's happened like 5 times. At the beginning of the factory, it was completely fine. I just went, oh yeah, I just remember. It's right where it is. It is where it is, alright? But the bigger my factory gets, like, this is here. My factory is so beautiful. I hate screws. I kind of hate screws as well. Because if you make them fast enough, it feels like the conveyor... You have to end up running like 6 layers of conveyor belts, no matter what. Okay. I think I have enough... I don't mind if my packager runs out of fuel eventually. I think that's more than enough. I keep tabbing out. Is it Shift AW? Control Shift AW? Somehow I keep tabbing out. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, that's not good. I don't like how it captures my Steam overlay. Benna, you could have just made segments for stuff and then put waypoints for each separate part of your base. Yeah, you're right. The thing is, I have no idea. Steam overlay, you say? I keep tabbing out. I have no idea how it keeps happening. something Linux shortcut. I have no idea if this was designed to be ran with +2 since I can, thank you. I've crafted the utamate? Umtamate? Is that supposed to be pronounced with Japanese? Is that even Japanese? With math. +2. What is even going on right now? I have not gotten super far in Satisfactory since before 1.0 release. I'm literally not doing anything Satisfactory related. I'm literally, to be completely frank, wasting time. I'm doing the research. What do you mean no power? What? Oh fuck. my production. I'm not making enough power. Ultimate? I don't know how to make it. I crafted the ultimate. Running the doohickeys right now. Perhaps. What the fuck, there's elevators now? I think it was 1.2 that added elevators. Clock, please confirm. By the way, is my factory pretty, James? I think it's quite pretty. Could use some aesthetic work. Alright, you're fed.
Hey, you should use some aesthetic work.
Alright, fed. Can't wait to go topple a government. Can't wait to coup a South American government. Right. So I need to turn all of these on. I think I turned off one row. Oh yeah, that's right. I turned that off, which means that... Oh, this one's on. Why is there no fuel? Is the fuel broken again? What's going on? Idle. What's it missing? Encased uranium. Encased what? Okay, so this is why. Can I send you the equation? You can put it in a graph editor. You can send a math equation, yes. You want me to show everyone your math equation? Your math. In mathematical. Alright, this is kind of pissing me off. I have no idea why the buffer isn't working. So I have a very graceful solution. You're gonna like it. It's called a lot of industrial buffers. I don't know if you've heard this one before. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Shit ton of industrial buffers. Now, hopefully, hopefully the buffers stop whatever was happening from happening as often. Because I have no idea why it keeps breaking, and I don't really want to figure. Oh my god, it's the Brain Rot song. If you don't mind me asking, what did I study in uni? I studied Bachelor of Medicine. With honors. In chat, it's long. You can send it if you want. I'll put it... I can have a look. Okay, so the reason why the power was dying isn't because my power demands were going up. It was because the fuel cells were running out and not every single nuclear reactor was on. Which is fine, because most of them I turned off intentionally. It's not good that they weren't on unintentionally. Okay, let's have a look. Can I figure out what it looks like before I put it in graphing calculator? Let me have a look. Can I figure it out before I put it in a graphing calculator? I'm not going to share it on screen in case it's a penis. Y equals minus 1.5 absolute... Oh, sorry, X equals... Wait, you're graphing against X? Weird, okay. Minus 1.5 absolute Y. Less than 0.3. I'm not going to be able to figure that out. It's too many different sections. So it's linear between Y equals... If X and Y were swapped, this might be a bit easier. I can't paste into Desmos. Why is that? I can't paste into Desmos. It's not letting me paste into Desmos. Is this a skill issue? Or maybe it doesn't have access to my clipboard. How do I give... Okay, this is definitely a Linux specific issue. I can't paste into it. Can you send it to the Discord? I'm very curious. It's not letting me paste into Desmos for some reason. I have no idea what it is. It's so it's a piecewise functions because it's X equals Y for one section, Y equals X for one section, Y equals X for one section. So I'm guessing it makes an image based on a bunch of straight lines. That's what I can tell. In which channel? Just send it in sharing your stuff. To be honest, everyone else respects the channels way more than I do. It probably matters. If someone else was moderating it, it's probably a good thing that everyone respects it and that they continue to respect it and that we don't fall to anarchy. But as of right now, the only person who deserves a ban for not respecting the channel names are me. Is me. Me and me alone. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm assuming you screenshotted it. Look at me, guys. I'm doing... +2? So it is just +2. It says +2. Remember when I said it's gonna be an image with a bunch of little plus sections? I did say that. I did say that. I was so correct. I spent 20 minutes working on that. How old were you? You were like, last time I talked to you, you sounded young. You know what piecewise functions are? You're a smarticle. You're a smarticle particle. Me and my girlfriend say that, by the way. We're really awesome and not lame and not cringe. You're such a smarticle particle. What was I doing again? Chat's too smart for me. I think that's what they're called. They're called piecewise functions, right? Piecewise functions. What did you study? Do you study, Zyton? Are you at uni? Yeah, it is a piecewise function. Cool. I remember. Me when everyone who plays factory games for fun is a smart guy. What the hell? Me when the target audience is people who like to do math and engineering for fun. Fuck no, I got bullied out of high school by my own principal. I actually hate it when your job, dude, imagine any other job. You were like, fuck you for not buying my apples. Fuck you, get the hell out of here. But your job as a teacher is to teach people, and it's literally a skill issue. I'm saying it now. It's just skill issue. Because clearly you like to think. You play factory games for fun. You know what you need, actually? You need someone going like, hey guys, today we're going to be learning math tutorials. You need someone with a Steam overlay to teach you math. That's what you need. Why is this not working? Turbo fuel. What's in here? Turbo fuel. This is actually painful. I feel like because the way that the pipe mechanics work in this game, it takes forever for it to go up into here. Like, it physically needs to fill up all of the pipes before it starts climbing up any distance. I feel like that's the way the pipe mechanics work. Basically, that every other section of pipe needs to be full for this to climb even like 10 centimeters up into here. I think adding an industrial fluid buffer is like probably one of the best ways to get more consistent performance out of pipes. Like intentionally adding one, letting it fill up, and basically using it as a water tower. Like the way that water towers are actually used in real life to provide water pressure. I might add an industrial fluid buffer in here somewhere if I can fit one. Mainly because it's, I don't want my shit breaking. If something is gonna break, I want it to break after the industrial fluid buffer fills up, which gives me enough time to just like empty this, and then eventually the factory lines will start again. The main problem is like currently there's no way to smart dump fluid. Like, I guess you could smart dump it by making a packager and then smart sinking it. But at the moment, if you don't want to do that, you kind of just have to like calculate exactly how much fluid you're going to be using and constantly pump it and use it. Now, she wasn't that bad of a person. I think it was a collective of teachers saying that they didn't believe I had a learning disability. That's just rude, though. like I said, like teachers that don't do their job is crazy. I mean, teaching is hard, and there are kids that just don't want to learn, and you can't force people to learn, but like, it's just rude. There are also teachers that do this intentionally, and this pisses me off. They work at like a college, like 11 and 12 in Australia, year 11 and 12, so people 16 to 17. Oh, sorry, 16 to 17, maybe 18 if you're old. And this is the period of time when you're applying for university, for college, if you're American. And what they want to do is boost their applicants' numbers, like boost their appearance so that they get more funding, so more people apply to the school. What they do is intentionally kick people out of the pathways that let them get into university. And it's some weird scaling thing that makes all of the other students that stay in the program look really good by comparison, because it's graded on a curve. So you get the curve, and you get the people who are really bad, and you get the people who are really good. And what they do is they get everyone on the curve in the first half of the year, and then they kick the bottom half out, and then the top half of the curve do really well on the standardization between different colleges. It's just really rude. Like, I genuinely think it should be banned. Like, if you start tertiary, you can't transfer out. Like, the school should be punished for having kids drop out of tertiary, essentially is what I'm trying to say. Because they do it intentionally. They try to do it so that they can improve their scaled scores against other universities, other colleges. They say, look, my college is so good. It's basically data manipulation. It's what is it called? Thompson's paradox. Any measurement ceases to be a good measurement once it starts being a goal, I think, is what the saying is, something like that. How does making 2 different playthroughs for Factorio sound? One without DLC, one with DLC? Depends how long Factorio is. Okay, I think that's fine. If Factorio is like 100 hours long, it's fine. Nah. Yeah. The fact that they made people drop out, like, actually makes my blood boil. It didn't happen at my college. My college was so nice. They empathize most of the time, actually. There's some people who had bad experiences, but they emphasize, like, well-being before grades. It could def take 100 hours. Yeah, but I'm like really fast and cool. I'm onto better things now anyway. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Clock, I have bad news. I dropped my boombox somewhere. I don't think I unbound the boombox button. So, it's where you just were? Oh my god, you have eagle eyes. I'm not even joking. Last time I lost my boombox, Clock watched the VOD and found exactly where I dropped it. And it was like a 3-hour VOD. Insane save. It's next to the machine, you'll hear it. Oh my god, it's floating. I think I literally unbound that button. On my Windows save of this game, I literally unbound the button because I kept dropping it by accident. Boombox, 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 boombox. Other. Hypertube, trains, customer, build, gun, build, boombox. Put down. Awesome. I didn't actually change the keybind, by the way. You have to hit apply changes, but in the keybinds, there's nowhere to hit apply changes. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Sulfur. What? Okay. It's like, why can't I research? I have everything.
Turbo rifle ammo unlocked. The pioneer ammo of choice when obstacles are numerous and time is short. Panic and imminent death often negatively affect human accuracy, so this ammo meets the human experience with fixed efficiency.
Four damage. Is turbo rifle ammo the highest damage? That principle did me a favor, though I like trucks more than math and English, to be honest. Trucks are cool. Depends on the truck, actually. I don't like Dodge Rams. Those big American, like, Yank tanks. The Yank tanks are so lame. I'm not gonna lie. Freight trucks, they're cool. They serve a purpose. A lot of trucks are cool when they serve a purpose. I like big machines. I like freight trains, I like trains, I like freight cargo, like freight boats. Those are gigantic. They're very cool. Oh, and the big miners are very cool as well. If you know what I'm talking about. 500 Nobilis. I don't think I have that much. I might. I don't even remember where I was making it. I think it's at my old base, which is over here. Leaving one here is probably not necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, what the hell? That's probably definitely not necessary. Portable miner. I don't need that many portable miners, I'll be honest. 200, yeah, I'm not gonna need that many. To work on mining equipment and smaller equipment. Wait, you're Australian. That means you're Northern Western Territory. A lot of mining happening out there. Oh no, how many One Nation voters do you know? Pauline Hanson, my next Prime Minister. Oh, God. I've said this before, Pauline Hanson is like Australia's... Well, I've not said this before, but I'm getting to the thing that I've said before. Pauline Hanson is kind of like Australia's Donald Trump. In that, like, she doesn't even have a platform. Like, she doesn't believe in anything. Like, she's not vying for, like, Australians to have a better life. She will say whatever she needs to say, and then when she gets in power, she'll do whatever, like, her corporate sponsors want her to do. She's just a liar. And the crazy thing is, she's just not very well spoken. She's a professional liar, and she barely knows how to speak English. She's like, we need a monocultural society. People come here and can barely speak English. It's like, brother, you're a native English speaker and you're like 0.5% proficient. You're only 50%. You're like a like a B2 English speaker at best. If you did a foreign English test, like an IELTS, like a, what is it? English as a second language certificate, I don't think she would get C2. She'd get B2 C1. But more to the point, what I was trying to say about Pauline Hanson, my next prime minister, I'm so glad that she's the one who's running for One Nation, because her target demographic is like boomers and racists, and they're not gonna vote for a woman. we're like free. We're so free. It's literally like if she was saying all the same things, but she was like an old white guy, oh, we'd be so fucked. Australia is so racist. Luckily, her voters are racist and probably also misogynistic, so we're fine. We're chilling. We need a monocultural society. This is the crazy thing. People are like trying to debunk her, and it was like, she said sorry, I'm going on an insane rant. An insane Australia-specific rant. She said some insane shit. She said, let me just explain. Let me rant. Let me finish this. The ABC tried to debunk her because they're trying to be impartial, but in reality, giving her any airtime is too much. Just like if they wanted to snuff her, they'd snuff her, which is sorry, not snuff her, snub her. If they wanted to snub her, they'd snub her. But they're giving her airtime, and what they did was like, she said that only 40% of foreigners can speak English when they move to Australia. But in reality, she's quoting the wrong number. What it says is, foreigners who move to Australia can speak English. Sorry, they can speak another language other than English. That's the number that they were citing. The real number is closer to, and then another number here. And the thing that pissed me off is like, why are you reporting on this? The racists don't care what the number is. They just don't like that people don't speak English at all. Literally their mindset is, you don't speak English? You fuck. Get the fuck out of here. Like giving airtime is too much. They don't care if it's 40% or 1%. They're like, well, that 1% needs to fucking die. In brackets, English is the colonizer language anyway. You should be speaking indigenous, aboriginal, you should be speaking Ngunnawal, you should be speaking wherever, the language of elders past and present on the land that you live on. Sorry, I'm going fucking crazy about this. Basically, I'm annoyed that the media gives her any airtime whatsoever. Ma'am, research. Like, the number doesn't matter. People want to be racist. That's the truth. If that number was 0.01%, they'd say, all right, only 10 left to get rid of. Like, I don't understand why they like, giving her the airtime is the problem. That is the problem. So dumb. Like, who cares, man? This is what I mean by like, never mind. Me, when the corporate media gives her everything she needs to get more votes, and then why is Pauline Hanson getting so many votes? Brother, you are giving her the news. No one like goes home and says, oh boy, I can't wait to learn about the different political parties. Can you name any political parties that, other than the main like 3? No one goes, I can't wait to research independent political parties. Stop giving her airtime. It's fucking crazy.
Nuke Nobelisk unlocked. This Nobelisk uses a nuclear fission reaction to generate a massive explosion. Ensure all Fixit employees are clear of the blast zone before detonation. You probably should not use this. I am not joking. No refunds available. Side effects include glowing, growing extra limbs, liquefied skin, unexpected cravings for flesh, itching scalp, hair loss, finger loss, loss in general, indigestion, and flatulence. Please consult your weapons manufacturing facility if symptoms persist beyond the half-life of uranium-238.
There's tiers for English speaking. Yeah, so when people try to move to a foreign country, they have to learn English. It's the same for other languages as well. European standards go from A1, A2, and then B1, B2, C1, C2. If you're a native English speaker, you basically can be C2. Like by default, you should be C2. It's a bit biased though. I think some autistic people might be C1, even though they're completely fluent grammatically. The problem is C2 is like, can you read subtext? How good are you at reading subtext? And it's like, well, that's not really, it's not really a language skill per se. It's a non-verbal communication and cultural skill that you're kind of debuffed genetically, and well, not it might be partially genetic, but if you're autistic, you're just debuffed against that very item. Unfortunate. If we're getting into big words, yeah, I'm straight to a C. C is the highest. C is the highest. It's a bit counterintuitive, huh? A is the lowest. A1, 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 A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. C2 is the highest. A1 is the lowest. Me when tier list, it's literally backwards from like normal tier list logic. Don't ask me why. I think it's because you start at A. It's like, oh yeah, I just started learning. A is the first letter of the alphabet. I think that's why it's like that. me when I expect linguists to be scientific. Yeah, I mean, the fact that A is the highest is kind of gotcha game and tier list logic, I'll be honest. Like S rank, A rank, B rank. Smokeless powder. Where is my smokeless powder? Bro. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kind of crazy. I need to stop going off on political rants because at some point I'm going to turn into a political streamer. I don't want to do that. Mainly because I'm not qualified. I genuinely am not qualified to be a political streamer. If I wanted to comment on something professionally, I would have to do research on it. And I'm confident that if you gave me the time and forced me to do it, I'd be good at doing the research. Enough to like argue with people. But not enough to be a benefit to the world.
Pocket dimension inflated by utilizing numinous gel hydrology channeled through an etheric spigot. Some used to say this as impossible, but the meaning of that word has long since been removed from my dictionary.
Talk about the factory? Yeah, you're right. I mean, this is the thing, I'm doing miscellaneous tasks. I'm literally just doing all of the last minute researches before I finish the game. And the only thing I can really talk about is like, okay, I'm gonna go here, pick up this thing, gonna go here, pick up this thing. If you were doubting that I know where everything is in my factory, all I'm gonna say is, how's it feel to be wrong? Yo, 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 yo. Buddy. You haven't explained what they are? I don't even know what they are. I've been literally moving on autopilot for the last like 2 hours. I'm not even, what did I even research, dude? Okay, so I researched, what did I get? I got medical properties, medicinal inhaler, two different recipes. I already had everything else, yeah. too busy looking for my 2 lost fish, not gonna lie. You took your fish for a walk and you lost them. I got turbo rifle ammo. I'd like to try this one out. What's the crafting recipe for turbo rifle rifle ammo? I promise I'll start locking in at some point. Blender or manufacturer. Aluminum casing, rifle ammo. Lightweight, compact, and volatile. These rounds provide extreme capacity and rate of fire at the cost of accuracy, but they also high damage. They're also high damage. Interesting. Interesting. Last one is alien technology. This one I have to craft manually in like a specific recipe. These two I have to go find some more Mercer-spheres. I don't know where the save file is in Linux, so I'm gonna have to use the radar tower. Does the radar tower require energy, by the way? Oh my god, the lag from loading in. Yeah, it needs power. Dang. Oh. Oh my god, it reveals so much. Does it reveal Mercer-spheres? Weak signals found in area. I could just find out where the save is, but I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go halfway between here and here, and then I'm going to go around and then slowly expand my way out. 12 Mercer-spheres. That is a lot. Okay, so I do have a strategy. I'm just gonna do a big loop. Did the audio cut out for you as well? What just happened?
Play. Play. Play.
I think I'm being pranked. Hold on. I think it didn't load in properly. I exited to the desktop. I was gonna exit to main menu and relaunch the game. Oops. Oopies. Oopie doopies. Efficient pioneering. How many is... Oh my god, there's so many achievements I don't have. What's the easiest one currently that I don't have? Easiest one I don't have. Hit a creature with a vehicle. Oh damn. Let's visit the starting area for each biome once is probably quite easy. All I have to do is just start 4 separate maps. Get knocked over by a vehicle. I need multiplayer is probably easier. Reach the highest cliff in the world. I don't know where that is. Fucking pulled a Houdini in my ass. You've got a fish tank. How did the fish get out of the fish tank? Apparently octopi are really good at escaping. Interesting. The music's immediately back. Yeah, I think it didn't load in properly, I'll be honest. Awesome.
This is a shrine to windows and weaving.
This is a shrine to windows and weaving, she says. They're in there, but I cannot find them.
Consume.
They're doing the jailbreak thing where you walk in and it's like, where are my fish? And then you like open up the tank, open up the jail cell, and then walk in, and then they knock you out and then leave. You gotta be careful, okay? Doing a mega mind type maneuver. By the way, I think I need like 25 Mercer Spheres or something. So it's below me. I hate these guys. Can I get away with... Hold on.
Your waves lap at our shores.
When will you land?
Hello. Check the Discord. I'm checking the Discord. It's in general. Highest place. Should I go there? Should I get the achievement?
Pass with us.
You know what'd be crazy? I beat the game, which means that I have every research and every item unlocked. And then I just turn off my factory. You know what the best thing to do is probably not turn off my factory, just put everything, like start putting everything into Awesome Sync straight away. Like every end product straight into Awesome Sync. And then start doing every other achievement, because I'm pretty sure one of the achievement is get the golden nut. And getting the golden nut is probably is gonna take ages. Especially because my factory is not gigantic. It's not min-maxed to nut. I have to put everything into Awesome Sync to get the big nut. Probably throwing a fish tantrum.
To the altar and chant.
I watched a video regarding self-recognition, like whether something has self-consciousness, and a big way to test that for the longest time was whether an animal can recognize themselves in a mirror, which I kind of think is arbitrary, because what if you were like a mole rat, right? You don't have eyeballs, you can't see yourself in a mirror, but you can smell yourself, right? Maybe something like that. Like, basically a blind person who just got sight wouldn't be able to recognize themselves in the mirror. They'd probably be like, who the hell is that? And I'm sure there's some cases of this, of people like not being able to recognize themselves after they go blind. Like after they have their sight restored to them. And I watched a whole video about how fish, for the longest time, were thought not to be able to recognize themselves in the mirror, and therefore they weren't like conscious. And arguments like this is always used in science to like justify doing bad things to other creatures and other people. Oh yeah. I'm referring to like scientific racism. but basically a guy who did a lot of scuba diving and loved fish was like, no, this isn't right. And then he did a crazy amount of research proving that the fish can recognize themselves in a mirror. He just had to set it up, like he had to set up the experiment in such a way that like the fish slowly sat in a river with a mirror, like in a tank with a mirror for a while, and then eventually he put a little mark on the fish that if they spotted it on another fish, what they would do is come up and remove it because it looks like a parasite, and then the fish recognized itself in the mirror because it was in the tank with itself for a long time. And then when it noticed that it, like the fish in the mirror had a spot on it which looks like a parasite common to the fish, it swam to the bottom of the floor to try remove the parasite by rubbing its chin onto the floor, which is evidence that it's aware that the thing in the mirror is itself. Which is kind of crazy, because the guy just had to the guy was like a fish whisperer. It was a Japanese guy. I forget, I think it's Professor Kaku or something. I'll try remember it. And the crazy thing is if it was like anybody else, they might have tested it slightly differently and not used something that is like meaningful to the fish, i.e. like a parasite, like a natural parasite. If it used like he redid the experiment with a blue mark instead of like an orange mark, which looks like the parasite. Sorry, I'm going on a crazy rant. Just bear with me. I'm doing something rather tedious, and I don't want to just say, okay, I have to kill this guy now. I'm probably gonna die though, to be fair. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna suss it. I'm gonna cheat. Instead of killing these guys, I'm just gonna make another barrier, just so I can survive long enough to clear the thing. Fish are 100% aware of themselves. A fish whisperer putting his head in the water going, here, fishy, fishy. Real. It seems like these are glitched. Awesome, awesome. The glitch is in my favor. The glitch is in my favor. Next mesosphere, question mark? This way. So yeah, he repeated the experiment with a blue dot, and then the fish didn't pass. Basically, he was pointing out that the experiment is like kind of flawed in that if you don't understand how fish work, okay, it's broken again. If you don't understand how fish work, like you don't think about what would be significant to a fish, how can you prove that the fish is self-aware? Because if it just goes, oh, that's a blue mark, I don't care, then there's no response, there's no independent, like, yeah, the guy knew what the fish would do if it saw itself with an orange mark. Basically, a lot of animals are probably way smarter than we think. The thing is, I completely believe that fish are way smarter than most people think. It's broken, guys. I'm gonna exit the desktop again and try. I completely believe that fish are way smarter than people think, but I also think the opposite, that monkeys are way stupider than people think. Like, people think that monkeys and dogs as well, and parrots can speak in like full language, like they can like speak, if dogs can speak using the buttons, and they can form sentences to say what they want, and then monkeys can do the same but with sign language. I completely believe that humans are anthropomorphizing them. Because imagine how weird it would be if you lived in a world where animals could just like, hey bro, how you doing? Could you stop eating my forest? You're destroying my forest. Can you stop destroying the planet? Something. I'm doing fake sign language. I don't know sign language. Just bear with me. But if that was the case and they could communicate complex ideas, why the fuck are we still so mean to them? Seems a bit evil, doesn't it? I think, I'll be honest, that's kind of crazy, interesting storytelling. Animals have always been able to speak to humans. This one's just fully broken. Animals have always been able to speak to humans, but it's a dystopic-like society where everyone hides the truth.
Follow the veins to the altar and chant.
What am I even talking about, bro? Okay, here's my light novel idea. Not light novel. Novella. My short novella idea. Animals have always been able to speak, but the ruling class lie so that you don't feel bad about eating them. The ruling class being humans. Benna, why don't you just search up how to get your saves? What do you mean my saves?
Consume. Consume.
Putting his head in the water going fishy, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Real. Into the interactive map. I think they're just kind of weirdly bugged at the moment. Alright, sure. I think it's not that hard. Load setting. I misclicked. I think I'm gonna end stream. I might do that off stream. It's kind of boring. And I'm gonna keep talking about fish experiments and animal experiments if I keep streaming. So here's the thing. I don't believe that Coco the gorilla could speak. My citation is a lot of deaf people find that the way that the gorilla signs is really suspicious. Like, it doesn't make sense. And I think the person who owns, I guess, the primary caretaker of the gorilla was kind of just a psycho woman. Well, she's just a psycho person, rather. Who, like, anthropomorphized the gorilla. Like, very heavily anthropomorphized the gorilla. Which I kind of find sad. Where the hell am I? Hold on. What do I have left? I literally only have these two and then this thing. I could do this one now. I could start making this. Should I make the teleporter first? Okay, I'm gonna end stream. If you enjoyed the stream, remember to like, subscribe. You're more likely to see. I'm gonna do the sound effects until I add one. More likely to see meme of the day. Meme of the day today is the Da Vinci twins, also formal name, the Voros twins. Shout out to everyone from this country. I'm trying to imagine. I think that's how they'd say it. Shout out to everyone from this country. And then they'd smile like this. I love them. They're so awesome. A trans flag that transitions. We've been brutally outwoked by the Da Vinci twins. Honestly, the Da Vinci twins, I said it this stream, they are what the Paul brothers wish they could be. Just wholesome, funny, cool guys. I think whatever the Paul brothers have going on regarding fame, power, and money, if they didn't have all of the power in the world because they were famous and rich, whatever they have going on, I would diagnose as a mental illness. Like, no, we have to keep scamming people, we have to keep making more money, we have to be more famous, we have to be more outrageous. Whatever that is going on in their brain is got to be mental illness. Same with rich people. People who hoard their money beyond what they need. I feel like I would diagnose that as mental illness because past like $100 million, you could buy a gigantic boat, a plane, maybe $1 billion. $1 billion, you could buy a boat, a plane, and like 10 houses in 5 different countries. And you'd still have like $500 million left. So you could do whatever you want. And then you could donate that 500 million to charity. You could literally change the lives of like 600 people. I feel like the fact that I could do that, if I had that money in my bank account and I could do that, What if you wanted 10x that? You literally, if you wanted 10x that, you can't even use it all at once. You could just buy 10 houses, a gigantic yacht, and a private plane. And if you were like, okay, well, I want a different plane, you could just sell the plane and the house and get a different plane. Like, you could just do that. If you had $500 million, you could do all of the things that I just said, and then still have 100 million left, so you could just change later if you wanted to. Like, you could do that. If I had $1 billion, I would feel guilty for not immediately giving it away. I think that's why they have to have some sort of mental illness. Like, you should feel guilty. Like, there's something wrong with you. I mean, simply earning that amount of money, you didn't do it innocently. Like, making that amount of money, you had to do something wrong. Like, maybe that's a little bit too socialist of me. Probably a little bit too socialist. But even if you're a capitalist, if you earn that amount of money, there's a certain point where you can spend it on literally everything you'd ever want and more. And you could, this is the thing, I'm completely, if I was a pure capitalist and I'm being purely self-interested and I had that amount of money, the thing that would bring me the most happiness is to give it away. I'm spending it on something that I want to do, which is give money to people. This is the best way to make myself happy. I'm completely self-interested. This is what I'd want to do. And I think anything other than what I believe is mental illness. If you don't agree with me, you're mentally ill. I completely believe that. All right, bye guys. I don't think I'm wrong though. I don't think I'm wrong. All right. Yeah, I love that transition. You have to admit. Should I keep doing the vocal transition? I think that's awesome, actually. Bye.